Hey, all. So I want to share a lesson that I went through recently, and it was a big one because it took me a long time, months, maybe even longer, to finally figure it out. I had someone in my energy that I kept trying to cut out of my energy. This individual was very obsessed with my energy, and it, every time I would sever that bond, I would still find that her energy would be attached to me. And I kept going through this cycle. And I didn't realize that it was such a big deal because she just pop up in my mind once in a while. And then I find myself thinking about her once in a while, not that I was looking back, wishing that I could go back to that or anything like that. It just kept popping in my mind. Every time I thought that I got rid of this connection, it just kept popping up. And what I realized recently was the level with which one has to commit to this. When you know you want an energy out of your life, but it's a difficult one because maybe you really, really, truly love that person. But that person, for one reason or another, either they're toxic or they're just not following the right path. Whatever it is, they can't go along with you. You have to sever that connection. You have to do it wholeheartedly. It's not just a matter of severing the cord. You have to wholeheartedly sever that inside of your heart. And that's a difficult thing to do. And it may take repeated attempts to get this done, as it did me. But it can be done. So if you find that you're trying to distance yourself from someone or a situation, and it keeps popping back up even though you thought you got rid of it, you need to delve deeper into your shadow self, deeper maybe into your heart, and fully commit to walking away from it. I hope this helps somebody. Because once I relieved myself of that burden, man, I tell you, it was a weight off of my shoulders. And I don't know if it's tied in to the other lesson, but they both kind of happened simultaneously. So I'll talk about that one too. I kept repeating another cycle where I kept reacting in the same way every time things would get rough. Every time a situation would arise where things just sucked, I guess you could say. And I would go deep in my feelings, man. I would get angry. I would rage, not like violently or making a scene or anything, but on my own, I'd be swearing, I'd be cussing, I'd be asking Father, why am I going through this? How do I get out of this? And finally, it happened this last time. I had a circumstance happen that really, really tested me, and I realized that I didn't want to do things the way I've done it in the past. I didn't want to dive into my feelings. I knew that wasn't serving me. Yes, my shadow side wants that. And we can't kill off or get rid of our shadow side. We have to make peace with that. And that's kind of what I did. I said to myself, okay, this is what my shadow wants, but this isn't serving me. The situation is what it is. It's serving a purpose. I'm healing something here, and I need to just let it be. I need to just go through it. And I did. And I realized as I was doing it that was the first time that I ever found myself having a victory in the midst of having a chaotic situation. And the first time perhaps that I ever was able to pat myself on the back. Now, I'm not an egotistical person. In fact, I have a really hard time congratulating myself, but I'm getting better at that. I'm learning to accept that I am a divine being and that I need to love myself. And that was another lesson in that love. And so I hope that by sharing this experience that I'm helping someone out there. I love you all. Have a blessed day.